Well, water supply has been restored to some parts of Ekuhruleni. This comes after residents had been without water since Sunday, following the explosion of 3 motors at the Palmiet water pumping station. Our reporter Nqobile Madlala has been tracking the story for us. Nqobile, thank you so much. You're still on the story. What is the situation like in Ekuhruleni?
Well, at this point, Annika, it seems like some things are returning a bit to normal. In fact, we've driven to about 5 places in Ekurhuleni, namely Serengeti, Claytonville, different sections there. And also we've come this side, which is in Lilaba, where we found that a lot more people now have water. And it doesn't seem like they're experiencing pressure issues as well. But I want to speak to a business owner here who washes cars. Mr. Simbane sekubuza sa kuhamba kanjani njengamanje?
Ngamanje seku right and sesibonge kakhulu ngoba vela amanzi ona sokolisa isikhathi eside. Sibongela government ukuthi sibekelele ngoba singaba small business siqhuba ngawo amanzi esiphela ngawo. So asine shortage yazo kuba nenkinga kakhulu la emphakathini.
Abuye nini amanzi baba?
It was 3 days back. It was 3 days back. So mara right now we're happy. We're happy. We faced difficulties, but at this stage all of us were happy.
Business like?
Business, it was so down. So down. It was so down just because silana sonke sibheka amanzi and nami nibheka amanzi ukuthi nifake isinkwa for abantwana endlini manje awakekho amanzi angeke sikwazi ukuthi sifake isinkwa.
Ubusitshela ukuthi ibhizinisi lakho usebenzisana nezingane lisiza kanjani ezinganeni nasemalini?
Abaye bakwazi ukuthi bakhere ngazo le mali ezimsisi. Abaye bakwazi ukuthi bathenge lokho bakushotayo ngoba vela njengoba nisibona kule ndawo esihlele kuwo most of the family they are poor here. So sizama ukuthi sizamele ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sithole into yokuthenga.
Siyabonga kakhulu baba.
Into esicela yona besicela nje mhlambe government angakhona nani ngakhona be-TV nisisponsor nyana ngo-shelter na nempompinyana lana ngoba vela anisebenzeni lodwa la nithusa nomphakathi nithusa nomphakathi kubonga mina sisi.
All right. Well, Annika, he says that things were quite difficult when there was no water, but he does say that he started noticing that there was some water coming through. He says it was 3 days ago that there was a little bit of pressure, but with time now it's gotten better. Now you see that he uses a bucket to wash the car, but that's part of how they work here. He's just explaining also that his business doesn't have a shelter, and so he was just pleading at some point to get some help there. He says this is the way he gets money, and so when there's no water then he gets affected. He says the area here has a lot of people that are struggling currently in terms of finances, and he says this is the way that they can make money, and he works with his kids in this, and kids can get some money that they can use in school related things that they may need, and so this is how they're getting money. But he says that he's very grateful that the water is now back.
Nqobile, did those water tankers ever arrive?
Well, quite interestingly, Annika, in most places that we went to, there was no sign of those. In fact, when we spoke to some of the people on the ground, everybody was just stressed. In fact, when we were in Soshanguve in Pretoria, they were telling us that they had not seen any tankers. They were even complaining about the fact that just up the road, there was a construction place where there was water, and they said that they were not getting water where they were. This was in the block L and M. And so they never really saw that. And also when we went to Midrand, they didn't see the water tankers. But when you look at the south of Johannesburg, where Nqoba, my colleague, was, he saw the water tankers. So it seems like there's some areas that never really saw the tankers, while there are some areas where there was some water tankers.
Thank you so much, Nqobile. Hopefully all areas now do have water. She said there that most areas do. Thanks for staying on that story for us.